Recording.
All right, man. Welcome to a special edition of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. I'm your brother Oga from Hip Hop News Uncensored, and to the left of me is my co-host.
What up? What up? You already know it's your brother SamAnt. Viral Hip Hop News. We're in Studio B, the sports podcast room. I don't know what we're gonna call it right now. This is a special edition of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Oh God, what's good, my brother?
What a feeling to be winning, man. We in the building today. We got a special show. We've been showing you guys the mural, what we're working on to get our room going, and in our new podcast room. So we in Studio B today. We wanted to jump in front of the camera and share this story with y'all real quick today, man. So earlier today, pretty much Meek Mill was shopping out in West Hollywood at a store, and we're gonna put the video up for everybody to see on the screen. But Kenneth Petty and Nicki Minaj walk into the store. They had an altercation. We're gonna throw that on the screen right now. I'll let y'all check that out.
It's 50 people outside here. You don't know 100 people outside. I'm talking. That's not my vibe. That's not my
All right, now after y'all seen that, we seen it. Called him, y'all heard the word. I ain't gonna repeat it right here, but Kenneth Petty pretty much called Meek the P word.
The P word.
Yeah, the P word. They've been going back and forth and whatnot. And we know about their relationship. It didn't end so good, Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill's relationship. But what do you think though, Sam, man, seeing that video, man? It almost got to a point where they wanted to, put hands on each other, but cooler heads prevail. What's your thoughts on that?
You don't know how it went down. You know what I mean? We don't know exactly how the ordeal occurred. But to me, initially seeing it, I'm seeing it's kind of petty. No pun intended to the petties. You know what I'm saying? That you got grown individuals that can't let bygones be bygones. One person's trash is always someone else's treasure. Mm-hmm. Someone is always going to be somebody else's seconds and things like that. Right. We got to be adults. You know what I'm saying? These are people that intermingled within very small circles. Everybody knows that circle is very small. They're bound to run into each other. Why can't we be adults in this situation? Now, we talked about Nicki Minaj and her husband a couple of times on the podcast. Mm-hmm. And every time we talked about him, we've seen that it was this look in his brother's eyes that made you kind of go, he ain't all the way there. And this ain't surprising that if he's seen him, right, and we know how aggressive dogs are, they smell something, they smell a threat, they're going to be all over it. Mm-hmm. That might have ignited the situation. We also know that during Meek Mill's trial, Nicki Minaj came out and was very vocal in defense of the judge. What's her name?
Janice Brinkley.
Janice Brinkley. Yeah. I don't know if that rubbed Meek Mill the wrong way and things like that. It's a lot that goes on with these two. But what do you think about that?
I think it was a situation like, your ex or something. She with her new mans and whatnot. And they was like, because according to the story, Meek Mill was in the store. Dude approached them. They tried to, use talk. The next thing you know, somebody said something slick. And then they going back at each other's throat. Then they saying Meek Mill pretty much tried to come in and wanted to, talk to him privately somewhere. Whatever that man, shoot the fair and go outside. I don't know. Dude called him the P word. But I think it's one of those things, man, where it's bad blood in a relationship with them. Like you said, Nicki Minaj said some off the wall type shit. I can't even sugarcoat it about, Judge Brinkley, to the point where she was like, pretty much like, Judge Brinkley gave Meek Mill a whole bunch of chances and whatnot. And he didn't need to hear that in the time he was going through, all he was going through in the system. But ultimately, I think it's one of those things that's going to get swept under the rug. We won't talk about it the next couple of days. But I'm glad that even though Meek's officially off papers, I'm glad that it didn't get to the point because, Meek got an entourage, Nicki got an entourage. It could have ended up bad for somebody. Somebody could have been getting locked up. So hopefully, we know now there's no charges or anything. So that's a good thing, I would say.
Let me get this straight. Man to man, right?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about that brother even approaching Meek Mill? That's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
I ain't thinking about Bull. I'm not caring about Bull unless I'm insecure. No disrespect. I don't know if you're insecure or not. But I don't even know what the approach was even about. You with your
For
woman
being
now,
a
that's your
fucking
wife
shit.
now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Well, if you were Meek Mill in that situation, and you said that he even tried to be a man about it and talk and let cooler heads prevail.
What's
things
to talk
that.
about though?
What is there to talk about?
Right,
bro?
and I don't get that part. Like, only thing I can think of, the dude, Kenneth Petty, he's a beta male sucker, ass nigga, and he's trying to show off for his women and whatnot. And
He gonna beat your ass.
yeah, he crazy shit. You know what I mean? Anyway, but it's one of those things where you see it all the time. You got these dudes that run around. They feel like when they with their woman, they got to put the Superman chest on, and really the woman don't even like that. They prefer the nigga that's gonna be cool, calm, and collected. But I would have took it as disrespect. Like, I don't care what happened. You know, that was my girl before. You step to me, it's gonna be a problem. What's to talk about? Ain't nothing to talk about. Like, I had her, you got her now, I moved on.
It shows insecurity to me. It really does. Like, I wouldn't even be thinking about it. I got the treasure now. I'm good. Nicki Minaj is a beautiful woman. I'm sure you guys enjoy a lot of beautiful time together. Y'all winning. What are you worried about this man for? He's obviously out here doing his thing.
Yeah.
As a brother, as we supposed to be doing things different nowadays, but that just kind of goes to show you the temperament and the mindset of that individual. That's all I can kind of say in the nicest way possible. I don't really know what happened. I don't see anything else happening outside of this unless they may run into each other again. You think Meek gonna have bars for him eventually? Nah, Meek's past that.
Nah, I do think people might say things like somebody might say something later. Kenneth Petty, Nicki, Meek might say something later.
I'm about to see you on Twitter right now.
Yeah, check it out. He might have said something about it. But other than that, I mean, it's a good thing, man, because Meek been through a lot. And, you know, a couple reports I was reading, like, he ain't really want nothing to go down like that anyway. That's the last thing he would need, is to split Kenneth Petty's wig, or somebody fuck Kenneth Petty up, or something go down like that to where he gets injured, and then, you know, he got another case on his hands. So I'm happy that nothing went down, man, for Meek, man. I really want to see him move forward and continue to win, because he's an inspiration, especially for us. Even my man right now on the camera, personally,
Shout
my
out
man Jay-Son, you know what I'm saying? Work with Meek Mill in the studio. We seen his grind. We seen him. We were just watching a video yesterday with Meek with the long braids, with O'Malley standing behind him, eating his cat up in the middle of the street. So in our area, you know, Meek Mill's a hero, and I'm glad that he's continuing to do his thing. Man, he in Hollywood shopping. Like, I mean, how bad could it be?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
He didn't say nothing. I hope he don't respond to it. I hope he chills. He said free YG was his last Twitter message to people. That was 23 hours ago. Hopefully YG is doing well, man. Yeah, I think Meek's on to a different time. He dealt with the bullshit. He ain't trying to deal with the man no more, being that system, dealing with any of that nonsense. I just think it was in a situation where you get two males together. I ain't mad at Meek for responding the way he did. And then you obviously got the camera age where people's always like this, so this has to be blown up or whatever.
I'd like to see a celebrity boxing match between Meek and Kenneth Petty.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't personally.
Why not?
I mean, because it'll be a whole lot of jabbing and not a lot of working. Do that shit off camera. You know what I mean? Do that off camera if you got to handle things like men. But then you talk about men. I don't know how old Meek is.
Probably my age, 33.
I'm in their 30s, bro.
Right.
We're out here trying to win and trying to make money. If I'm with my woman, I ain't about to take nothing off and start fighting unless I have to. And if I have to, I'm whooping your ass because I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Can't even get you, boy.
You talking shit, man. It's all good, man. But you see us in here, we dirty as hell.
Yeah, we working.
We in here working, man. We got a beautiful thing going on. Shout out to all the people that will watch this broadcast of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast on this Saturday, and all the other platforms, all the other podcasts you're going to see throughout the week. What we got, about a couple weeks away from promoting and premiering a new set and a new building.
I'm hoping it's quicker than that, but
That's
you know,
a fact.
It's the process we got to go through right now. Once we get that back wall done, we want to wait, but if we really had to, we can get it in. But probably about 2 weeks.
Yeah. Realistically, probably about 2 weeks. But you know what? We in the building. You'll see more videos like this. The more we get the building done, we got some great things to show y'all. We'll be giving y'all sneak peeks every now and again. You're going to see a lot more of this, the visual version of Oh God and I sitting here before we get the new set, man. So, Oh God, I ain't got really nothing else, man. Salute to all the people that's watching.
I just want to tell everybody to make sure to check out the podcast, the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast, Spotify, Google, Apple. Type in the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. Show us some love. And when you get over there, hit that 5-star rating. You already know where to find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Google. But make sure you follow the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast, man. That's all I got.
Shout out to the cameraman, Jay-Son.
My nigga.
Incredible artist. He will be the CEO, the head of music in Studio A. Jay-Son, give him your music handle. What a feeling to be winning. What else he do? Most of the music that you've heard on the Hip Hop Uncensored, Viral Hip Hop News, the podcast itself, it's been from this brother right here. Y'all know what he's about.
Yeah.
Jay-Son, let him know where to follow you. Please give him your YouTube handle. We got to get that over 1,000.
Yeah, you already know, man. Make sure y'all can check me out. I am Jay Santoro on YouTube. You can follow me. I am Jay Santoro on all social platforms. Instagram, Facebook. Catch my music on Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Prime, Apple Music. You know, we everywhere. JAISUNTORO. Self-made music, self-made studios, man.
Yes,
it's a
sir.
movement. It's a lifestyle.
Yes, sir.
Over and out.
Peace.